Hi, I'm Eddie Sparr, and you're in Cave Creek, Arizona, at my studio. I'm a 39-year-old sculptor and crafter. I've been doing it for about 25 years. Over here, I've got a piece that I'm working on right now. I work in several different mediums. This is kind of a mixed media piece. It's samurai armor that I hand. I used a planishing hammer, but I also did it by hand. Hammered this all out of flat copper sheet, and I did that a little while ago. This was a big project. It took a long time, and there was a lot of detail and a lot of finishing, and it took a while. It took about 9 months probably. I just started doing the body here, and the body's completely made out of screen material and plaster and white glue. I kind of invented a hard coat that uses Elmer's white glue, and it keeps it pliable so that the plaster isn't brittle. It gets really, really hard and strong when it's been coated multiple times. This actually comes apart so that the armor can come off.
Hi, I'm Virginia. I am 41 and I'm Eddie's partner of 16 years. Why should Eddie be on the Craft Throwdown? Well, simply put, he's a badass. He can basically blow your mind with whatever you want him to do, and he can do it really fast. He knows everything about a lot of different types of material, to which why a lot of his work's mixed media, but I think he'd do a great.
This is a piece that I'm working on that's going to California in about a month and a half, to Santa Monica, for a show that's called the 3D, Conjoined in 3D. It's an all sculpture show, and it's got a bunch of big names in the art world that participate in it, and also the film industry, since it's three-dimensional. The biggest project I ever worked on was when I worked for the prop company. We did a bed that went to Vegas for a stage show at a casino. And it was what they were doing. They needed to be able to dance in the bed. All the actors did, and the size of the bed was 8 foot by 20 feet long, wide, 20 feet wide by 8 feet deep, and about 2 feet off the ground. It all needed to move. It needed to come apart, go back together, and move around. Because what they did is they put it on an elevator downstairs and locked it to the stage, and then they would elevate it through the bottom of the stage. So, and it had a 20-foot long headboard and a 20-foot long footboard that was all tucked and rolled material. It was a beautiful bed. That was the largest project I ever did. The craziest thing I ever did, and the most insane thing I ever did, was for a client that I have here in town, Craig Jackson, who owns Barrett Jackson Auto Auctioneers, and they auction really nice cars. He's got a Bugatti Veyron, and it's a $700,000 car that he had put a drywall screw through one of the tires, and these tires are 265 mile-an-hour rated tires. So when you get a drywall screw in them, you can't just pull the drywall screw out. You've got to get a new tire. The tire, just the tire, is a Goodyear tire, and it's a $10,000 tire, just one tire. So he had to get a new tire, but the one that he had the drywall screw in, he thought it'd be neat to leave the drywall screw in it and make a table out of it, like a coffee table. So I got hired, because I was a metal worker, to make an aluminum wheel, which is, for a metal worker, it's something that's not done by welding and steel, and it's routed out of a solid billet, a solid piece of aluminum. It's called a billet of aluminum, and then polished with machines, and it's a very expensive process. So I told my client, I said, this is going to be very expensive to get an aluminum wheel the way you want it. Can't we just buy an aluminum wheel? And he said, that's out of the question. An aluminum wheel for this car, for the Bugatti, is $44,000. So I carved one out of foam, this material right here. I carved the wheel out of this material and painted it,